I bought a lovely yew-bow the other day for a great price. What good's a bow to you, for God's sake? What a waste of money. Didn't you hear that the king himself announced that everyone
I'll be glad to have a drink with you fellows.
That's precisely what young Petska and me are doing here. We like to roll dice too.
Oh, I'll be more than happy to...
No worries there. I'm Bohush. Me and Petska here are just honest-to-goodness labourers.
Not that it's any of my concern, but you don't look like labourers to me. What's with the weapons?
Well, the roads can be very perilous nowadays, so it's good to have a piece of steel for protection, right? Luckily, it usually only takes a well-aimed smack or a couple of punches, and I can lay anyone out with my bare hands.
You smell of horse sweat, yet I see no horses.
Look, no disrespect, we may not be labourers, true, but we're no crooks neither. In short, we look for horses, for a very well-heeled mistress. But only strays, that's all.
So, horse traders for hire?
Yeah, something like that. But we're pretty bored right now, and we're at a loose end.
You say you're good at wrestling?
Oh yeah, I can show you if you want.
Well, I'll wager I'm a better fighter than you any day, Bohush.
You're on! I'll gladly smash you up and earn some coin in the process. Ah. 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 Fuck that! Ah. Oh. Ah. 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 Fuck you! Ah.
You're a dead man! Nice fight. A nicer coin. Goodbye, Bohush.
What did I do to you? Oh, bloated again. Christ, what a day.
On your way and do not come back, or we will ornament a wagon with your balls.
Fuck off back to your own kind, prick.
An eye on you. Look out!
Tam istes, de nem istes.
Was must do, Chaser? Let me be. I ain't going to talk to the likes of you.
Let's make up, shall we? Here's some compensation.
All right. Ich pfeife da euch.
So what's new at the camp? What about the Voivod and Marika?
Marika returned with Bohuj. I'd never have thought the Voivod would come to his senses.
May a horse fuck you, you piece of dirt!
I hear you got a job for a blacksmith.
I'd say so. You have come just in time. You will help us, won't you? You already helped us once. The Voivod's life is at stake. They want to kill him.
What? Who wants to kill him?
Jagalokos. So at night it takes sleep away from him. Eats away the skin on his hands. Even the horses are spooked when the Voivod so much as walks by.
A curse? That sounds more like a job for you. All I can do is pull teeth.
I can't help him. But you can, Devleskero Manush. And I'll tell you how. You know what sooth water is?
Probably some kind of devilry, eh?
On the contrary. A ward to protect against magic. Take 3 lumps of coal, 3 breadcrumbs, and 3 pinches of salt and put them in water. Such water will lift even the worst of curses from those who wash in it.
So you know what to do. Fine. Then pour the water on a dung heap, and the curse is gone.
Why would I get rid of it when I can use it?
What good is such cursed water?
It's good for you, Miromanush. You'll forge Karo, a saber for the Voivod. Make it tough, sharp, and dangerous like him. And then you'll quench the saber in the cursed water.
I think I could do that.
The curse in the saber must then gain strength to protect the Voivod, and only harm those who wish him ill. It must taste blood before the Voivod takes the saber in his hand. But it all depends on whose blood it is.
I reckon human blood would be best against human magic, right?
Devlale, have you gone mad? If anyone found out, they would drive us out, or worse. We already have more enemies here than there are stray dogs around.
Well, so how about dog's blood?
Rikono. You can kill one. There were some running around down below the camp. Dirty, foul beasts. No one will miss them.
I don't know. I still don't like it.
How do you mean? What don't you like? Did you want the job? You did, and we'll pay you well. You have my word.
I can forage a saber, aye. But why should I be the one to kill something with it? The Voivod can do that himself.
He can't. The curse was meant for him. The Voivod must not touch the saber until the curse is sealed within it by the blood. You have to give it a drink of blood yourself, and it can't be just any blood.
All right, then.
Mistores, good choice. I will reward you well. But first forge the saber, and do your best, so it serves the Voivod long and well. And here's your sewed water. Be sure not to splash it on yourself.
Pesche guba. Te la brishim.
Get lost, or we will throw your head to the dogs.
Oh God. Adem angetino. Valikera.
Oda mangaci. Valikera.
You again?
Kames vareso bangokar. Leave me be. I ain't going to talk to the likes of you.
I'm a decent person. I'm sorry for what happened.
No, I don't trust you anymore.
What can I do?
On your way and do not come back, or we will ornament a wagon with your balls. I curse you, and I curse all of your kin.
Look out!
Ah, I'm all done. Тамиште сом.
Look out.
Good thing you spoke up. I'm looking for someone like that right now.
You are in the right place. Because I am not just some ordinary horse trader, you know? I am Mikolai, and with my horse Tuv, I organize horse races in this region. As a proper lovari, I make sure it is a challenge for both riders and horses. But we are missing a proper challenger. We cannot find a single decent rider anywhere around here. Even Bbbbbb, the best human rider, is afraid of me.
What does that mean, that you're lovery?
Ask our horses about that. They will tell you how a proper lovari cares for them.
Oh, I can't speak with horses. At least not sober.
A pity. Folks who understand them can trade them properly, maybe even sell them for a good price. They are almost as clever as people. If Tuv happened to outlive me, he could easily organize these races on his own. What about you and your horse?
He's simply a partner. A friend and a helper. Rather like a dog.
That is how it should be. But not everyone understands that. And Bbbbbb least of all.
Who is that Bbbbbb?
He is a human who claims he's not human. But he can shoot. I do admit that. When I started to organize races, he came up with his own archery ones, and happily wagers on them. But never mind him. We, Lovari, are more than happy to outsmart the likes of him in trade.
All right, but how about these races? How do they go?
Every challenger must first bow to Zamur. I tell you, he was a hell of a rider. People will talk about him until Judgment Day. There is an altar in his name in the woods nearby. If you do not say a prayer there, your horse will throw you before the race even starts.
I better not skip that then.
I will take you there. Shall we go?
Wait a moment. I'd rather speak with Bbbbbb first. You said he organizes archery contests?
Yes, yes. But you will see yourself, it is not worth it.
So what about the prophecy? Did it come true?
Te aves bachtalo, Henry. You are the best. Aranka was right again.
was I just thinking of? Did you hear about what happened at the big wheel?
At the mill?
Yeah, the place by the Zherovka
You don't
Street.
belong here. What then? Has the water sprite been up to his mischief again?
You could say that. They found a dead body stuck in the wheel on Sunday.
You're kidding. Who was it?
Some vagabond.
Hey, lad. Have you ever tried shooting from the saddle? It is better than just riding around.
I'm glad you spoke up. I'm looking for some riding competitions. I spoke with Mikolai, and he said you're in charge of something like that here.
Stubborn horse. I am Bbbbbb.
Henry.
I'm glad to meet anyone who wants to honor the long tradition of mounted archery. Bow, crossbow, arrow, bolt, horse. A steady hand and sharp eyes. You gallop, you shoot. Targets fall and the groschen pile up. There aren't many these days who would challenge me and my mare first of 1,000. The Cubans are lazy, and Mick from the Nomads is just the same.
Mikolai wasn't too thrilled about you either.
He's a decent enough rider, and that is about the only good thing I can say about him. Well, at least he's not a Cuman.
Why do the Cumans bother you? Aren't you one yourself by any chance?
I am Yassian, and my horse first of 1,000 is Kengli.
What's Yassian?
You see, we Yassians are something like bulls, and Cumans, Mordvins, Kipchaks, and Seljuks too. Those are sheep. But you must know that. After all, you have already had the honor of dealing with that Vasco's band.
So you're like quarreling neighbours? How did you ever end up here?
The Lord of the Heavens, Tangri, put me in his bow and shot me westward.
And why?
So I might spread his renown in mounted archery here, of course. So, what do you shoot with then?
A bow.
Nice. But between us, do not let Mikolai get his hands on it, or he will poke his eye out.
All right, but what about the race? How does it work here?
One thing at a time. There is an altar in the woods over there that I built to the great Yassian marksman, Karachin. Every rider must bow to it before the competition. That is our custom. So, what do you say? Shall we go?
Hold off on that, all right?
Suit yourself.
What was it you...
Bow at the altar of the marksman Karachin. Then you can go and saddle your horse.
Let's go to the altar.
Follow me. Here it is. Karachin's altar in all its splendor.
So, what should I do then? Is a bow enough, or should I pray as well?
You need not pray, but repeat after me. May this altar belonging to Karachin, the greatest archer of the Yassian tribe, be in this land an everlasting reminder of his glory on earth and in the power of God.
Damn it, Bbbbbb! Užarava hoj od zkušeného.
Do not interrupt, Mikolai. And get lost while you're at it.
I'm not going anywhere. And you stay here too.
What's the matter? Did something happen?
I built this altar here. It is Karachin's grave.
You only claim it after I dedicated it to Zamur. Before that, you did not care about it.
I dug up 4 arrowheads here, a harness and a kingjal. It is clear.
I heard Zamur spirits hammering horseshoes here. And in the morning I found scattered coal.
I scattered it myself to drive away evil forces from Korochin's grave, you fool.
One more word and...
Mikolai, calm yourself.
Look around. Only dark, dangerous woods everywhere. But the spirit of Zamur protects us. In camp, on the road, and during races. Reason enough for him to have this altar.
So that is why you're holding your races up there. You fear the woods, so you would rather run your horse across a field. This is the grave of Yassian war leader and warrior. The god Tengri must have guided him this far. This altar belongs to him. Every arrow loose that hits its mark is in his honor.
Only you are shooting at straw dummies and targets stuck together with manner. Oh, mighty warrior.
You see, I'm training. For the likes of you.
Fellas.
Sorry, Henry. This has nothing to do with you.
But this is actually useful for us. Let him decide whom the altar rightfully belongs to.
So tell us, Henry, which is better? Straight up honest horse racing or hoofing around shooting at targets?
I'll give you hoofing around. Mounted archery is a noble art. So...
Why, a knightly tournament, of course.
Huh?
A joust with lances, horses in caparisons, riders in full armour.
What?
They charge each other, lower their lances, take aim, and whack! A shower of splinters, and one of them, sometimes both, go flying.
That sounds like a damn quick way to meet the Lord.
Listen, I see it matters a lot to both of you. But you can't keep quarrelling forever.
Ask around the camp. Everyone will tell you the altar is mine.
Not a chance. Everyone knows I was the one who built this altar.
But you haven't asked anyone yourselves, have you?
Why bother? There is no judge here who would understand.
Then I shall decide. What do you say?
What do you think? He's not one of us.
But since we already have you here, Henry...
You'll probably not find anyone better.
I saw you drinking with the Cumans, so perhaps you will truly be impartial.
And who would he side with anyway? You are more Cuman than I am.
Perhaps you are right. He helped reconcile Marika with our Waida. Perhaps he will help me now.
He did it for the money anyway. Do not read anything into it. So, how shall we do this then?
You and I shall prepare a few challenges for Henry, so he understands what is at stake. If he manages both, we shall accept his judgment.
Very well. Whatever judgment he delivers about the altar afterwards, I shall accept it.
Finally. Can we begin now? After that, I'll make up my mind somehow.
This is a serious matter. You would not want Korochin's spirit to punish you.
Zamur will remember as well. Be careful. So, which will you start with?
First, I would...
Mounted archery, of course. While the horse is still fresh.
Pashtu ograjcha banjola, usomele hakerava. We are starting with the race.
I said it first.
First. Ah.
So, where shall I begin? So what exactly is mounted archery like? What do I need to know?
Before you ride your first race, you must know at least the basic rules. Otherwise you would feel like a foal having kumis poured over its head. We ride up above the camp, where I have set up a circuit. I paced it all out myself, so the paths are narrow and the horses can only manage a canter. They are afraid to go faster. Do not try it anyway. You cannot really shoot properly at a gallop because you need your hands free. If you do not want to guide the horse yourself, let it follow the path. It will find the right route on its own.
What can I shoot with?
A bow or a small crossbow. I will always give you a bit of ammunition at the start. We have 3 types of targets, each with different points. Different courses have different scoring systems. On each of them you compete against the points I scored there.
How do I know which way to go?
The course you will ride is always marked. If you still get lost, just leave the route to your horse and focus on shooting.
Anything else?
You have limited time to score points, so do not stop anywhere. If you miss something, you miss it. Just ride on. If you finish before time runs out, you get 5 bonus points. Anything else you would like to know?
Tell me once more, in a nutshell, how it works here.
Up we have 3 types of targets with different points, and there are quite a few courses. Some are short, some are long, some are winding. Just if you score enough points before I blow the horn to end the race, you have won.
How do the bets work?
Whatever you stake, if you win you get double. If you shoot the same,
Can I get some practice shooting before I have to...
The smallest bet is just a few groschen. Think if I had to put up koboks for you as well, you would be paying more.
What can I shoot?
When you... anything...
Give me a tip on how to make sure I win.
If you ever meet a woman from the Karluk tribe, do not, under any circumstances, yank on her mustache.
All right. Will you set up a course for me?
I do not see any weapon on your back that is used for shooting around here. First get yourself a bow. Or a small crossbow. Farewell, you... Come.
I'd like to ride a shooting course.
I am ready. First, you will ride the course I call Torque. It is more than enough to get acquainted with mounted archery. It is not particularly difficult and it is fairly long, so you will have plenty of time to try everything. It just goes in a loop, so let your horse follow the path. It will leave your hands free for shooting. To win, you only need to match my number of points. If you shoot more, so much the better for you. For starters, I will waive the bets as well. That is what a good soul I am.
All right, let's get to it.
Legyen ez a ló páratlan! Legyen gyors a csikója! Vágjon gyorsan az esze! Ready? Ready?
Where did it go? Kurva! No! Ach, die Wolle! No! Die Wolle!
Whoa, whoa.
All right. Tell me.
Hey, not great. You are only just getting started. Do you want to write some more?
For sure.
The first challenge, it is one of the... Let us get ready. Fáradhatatlanul, mint a víz árja. Áttör az emelkedő. Gyorsan, mint tengeri kilőtt nyila. Ready? Just a moment.
Down it goes. Fuck! How's that possible?
What was that?
Kurva! Hits!
Tűnés! Most azonnal!
How did I fare?
Hey, not great. You are only just getting started. Do you want to write?
Some other time.
What is it, you blighter?
Will you set up a course for me?
A Bbbbbb. I have nothing to wager. The archers have been doing well. Farewell, you yokel. Takaroj!
I'd like to ride a shooting course.
A Bbbbbb. I have nothing to wager. The archers have been doing well. About time.
Doesn't it bother you? Oi, Devla, come as...
Are you calling a race?
We will ride straight away, do not worry. But first, I will tell you how things work around here. So you do not whine later that you had no idea what is what.
You're right. So how do these races work then? What do I need to know?
First, you should know these races are a bit different from the one you run against Tibor. You lost the bet as well. So listen more carefully to this. Once a day, up above the camp, 4 fellas meet and arrange a race. We have a small spot, right next to Bbbbbb circuit. Each race starts and finishes there. Then race checkpoints are set up around the area, depending on which course is chosen. They are placed in spots the locals know. Though these local names are tough for outsiders. Places like Zeleov or Tachovitz. Not to mention all those ponds.
What do the checkpoints look like?
There are 2 poles with flags, next to which there is a fire pit. Smoke rises from it, and someone usually stands by it. The trick is to figure out the best path from one to the next, and so on until the finish. You can ride through the forest, weave between trees and rocky slopes, or stick to firm roads and make your journey longer.
It'd be an advantage to know the countryside well.
Do not worry. Some local lads managed to get lost a few steps from their own birthplaces. You can decide for yourself how tough you want it to be. But take care. The best riders here know the land inside out and are not afraid to take shortcuts at the gallop. Anything else you want to know?
Give me some tip.
Choose how you train your horse. It can become much more enduring on firm roads or, on the other hand, out in the wild. If you forget anything, drop by and we will go over it. But now, we are off.
What am I facing now?
The first challenge is just a simple warm-up race. Just so you see how it goes and get a feel for how to handle the horse.
Where are we going?
To Semin. There is a little pond across the road from the fortress. Once the race, go round the pond on the right through the checkpoint, then drive. We will do it without bets this time. But the fellas will not go easy on you. Zamur, dik proda prekit keriben. Savore grajengen neve petali. Ole sojek feder prastarla, somnakune petaliavela.
Yeah! Ka! Da! Ka!